This is the worst version of the Shredder I've ever seen.
Yeah, me too. It's funny because we whinged on a lot more about Shredder in the last one, and I still stand by that. I think they way overdid him in the last one.
Okay,
the last time they overdid him. This time they haven't even turned the oven on.
Last time he was a transformer. This time he's not even. He's just human. Average Joe. You know what? His name is not the Shredder. It's Average Joe.
It's true.
Walking around.
It's of course like the average Joe like Steve Jobs. Did you notice that bit? There's one bit where Baxter Stockman
probably fell asleep.
Baxter Stockman turns around. I could be like such and such a Newman. Steve Jobs. The Shredder looks up. No, it's like I'm a fan of that man.
Don't get me started off Baxter. That's another character.
Well, Lee, should we go through this stuff? What did you like about this movie?
Credits.
There must have been. I can find a few.
Name one.
Bebop Rocksteady. I like the way they did it. Within reason.
Oh, we're traveling in the same prison van as Shredder.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb, but I mean, this whole movie
supposedly died.
If I had
tell me, okay, Vernon Fenwick, hero of New York, no one saw the turtle. Not one.
Yeah, but not just that.
In the New York.
But just that. How did Vernon Fenwick, out of interest, take down the entire Foot Clan and the Shredder on a crane?
Thank you. How did he get credit for that shit? I don't care. If they let him take credit, they were
I actually like Vernon Enders.
So watching them fucking fight the Shredder. Nah. Must have been some fun of a
some guy. There was some news reporter.
Absolutely bullshit.
I mean, it's weird because there are a couple of things I do like about this movie, and a whole lot of shit I don't like. A whole lot of. I mean, it didn't have. This is my reaction. If I was 4 years old, a bit older, 5 or 6, and I saw this movie, I would have loved it. No, I reckon we would have liked it.
Casey I'm a cop.
Okay, Stephen Arnell or whatever. I don't know what he's like as Arrow.
Go back.
He's one of the most pathetic performances I've ever seen in this movie. Seriously, he has zero. He has. You're stuffed dog in the corner here. Wayne's got a plush dog. That had more presence than Casey Jones in this movie.
You know what? Acts more like Casey Jones.
What was he doing in this? He doesn't do anything.
Casey Jones, tough. Hates crime. Pretty boy,
which is the way he's been in all the movies.
Nah, he's a cop.
I don't mind him being a
cop.
No, it's bullshit, but it's aside from the... No, but it's a change from what it is.
I can change it,
but I mean, it's still sort of in the spirit of him being a tough guy. This is like just some whingy guy who's except as soon as he sees turtles, like he's scared and shit. Like,
thank you.
He's like, seriously.
Sorry, Casey Jones is not pretty. He's not fucking pretty. April.
Yeah, but Chris Evans. I mean, you know the funny part?
The voice, bro.
Yeah, you know the funny part? I was talking to the guy at work. Okay, there's the 1990 movie, which a lot of people like, and me too. I think it's still the best of five. But do you know what I would have as the number 2? The sequel. I still think that is clearly, out of all the sequels and Secret of the Ooze...
The one I haven't seen because the version that is out on video, cut version, is Turtles Forever.
Which one's that?
Where it was the 2000 reincarnation.
Yeah.
Made up with the original.
Oh, yeah. I have heard.
That's the one I want to see.
But the CG film, I mean, everyone complained about that. And I thought that's much more in line with what the comics are.
Oh, what?
Which is kind of what they should be doing now. I'm not saying they shouldn't do the cartoon. I mean, but this clearly was a throwback to the cartoon. Yeah, this movie was clear. But the problem was... Like, it had none of the charm of the cartoon. Like, it had a little bit of it. I think Bebop and Rocksteady, I didn't like them as humans. I thought that was terrible.
What? Farting joke?
That is very intriguing.
They're being dickheads and Shredder's tolerating.
But here's the thing. How terrible is it where Bebop and Rocksteady seem more intelligent than Shredder?
Thank you.
Like, what? Okay. How could Shredder... I mean, spoilers, people. How could Shredder be so dumb as he goes to another dimension for 4 minutes, meets a talking brain. It's like no reaction. It's like, oh yeah, I trust you. We'll take over the world.
Thank you.
I'm like, sorry, I thought I fell asleep, so I didn't.
No,
I literally
Shredder escaped from the jump. Yeah, jumps into a portal.
Yeah, by
sees a talking brain with a metal body. Oh, we're going to take over the world together.
Yeah.
Goes back. It's perfectly normal. Yeah. Steve, can you imagine telling that plan to the people you just say, I just met a talking brain from a dimension exit, and we're going to work together.
Foot Clan are like, we're on it.
We're with you, Shredder. It's fucking great.
I was, I mean, like I said, I liked Splinter.
Oh, what was he doing in this?
He was being so lazy. He just quiet in the background, listening to Tom Jones or something. What was he listening to?
But stand on his head. I'm going to meditate to the perfect time.
And then at the end, did you get to like the end when he's just at the Statue of Liberty? At that point, because they're getting awarded by the police. I liked. Okay, one thing I did like about the movie, I liked the Turtles' relationship with the police. I thought that was well done. That they were people in the end respect. But the most human thing in the movie, like seriously,
there was no
there was no emotion, but it was kind of nice. But did you see Splinter at the end? He's like this. Like lean back on this railing like he's fucking Jimmy Dean or James Dean or something like, yeah, I always knew it. all right. Like Splinter did, and I'm still, for me, Splinter should always be Oriental. I still can't get over this American accent.
A Japanese rat.
I still can't get over the American accent.
Bronx.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the first one was bad. I thought they insulted it by doing that. This was just worse. And everyone's like, oh, but you know what? We finally get to see Krang and Bear and Rocksteady.
That part I like.
I'm still waiting to see.
Yeah,
that wasn't them.
Who was it?
Just I'm a brain. I'm evil.
Okay. Yeah, but the performances as those guys.
Krang was in it for 2 seconds.
No.
2 seconds.
And it was kind of baffling too. Like he put Shredder in fucking Carbonite or something. What did he put him in? Frozen status. Okay, he puts him in frozen status, whacks him in a museum of shit, and that's the last you see of Shredder. Like seriously, Shredder's on his ship somewhere. Like, but he's like got like all this zoo. He's like whacking him in zoo. That's not quite the dialogue, but you know who did these voice? Krang's voice?
Yeah, the brother.
Yeah. He should have done it more like the brother.
I'm brain. Everybody loves Shredder.
But no, I mean, there was shit in this. No excuses. It's not good. I'm not saying it's a good movie. But I could see what they were doing, which is to go in tune with the cartoon. They even had the cartoon song.
Look, I would like to sit back and say, at least it was fun. The action was just dismal, overseas.
What was the... Okay, what is with the neon flame? Did you notice that?
What?
Well, you might not because of pirate. There was so much neon flame in this movie. Like flame that was like green tinge, like bright green tinge. And I'm like, why is that happening all the way? Is it because kids can't handle orange flame? There was a kid freaking out from Krang at the cinema. And he was like, oh!
I was freaking out because I was waiting to see Krang.
You were like, oh! You were like the guy, remember that Family Guy skit with the baby? We were watching hand, and like on the plane, don't cry. Yeah, the father's comforting his baby, and then they're on a plane, and over the intercom you hear the stewardess, and now for our in-flight movie, Hancock, and the guy, whoa! Whoa! You were like that.
Pretty much. Okay, I mean, I know Talking Turtles is not exactly a plot line that's believable, but there's no shit in this movie that makes any fucking sense at all.
Yeah, I mean...
It just does not. No.
I was bored. Like, I gotta say, like, I wasn't bored at the end, but there were some parts in the middle I was like, you know, even, like, because it was like, April was way... You know, I gotta say it. Like, she's got a great body and shit, but enough of her tits. Like, is it just me? Or
I don't
they
think
put her in these really tight tops. Yeah. Look, they had her doing the high school thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they're trying to sexualize it. Moving on. But all through the movie, they've got a tight shot on her ass. They've got her abs hanging at the tummy.
But I want to be taken serious about it.
And she doesn't even... You forget she's a journalist. Yeah. All the way through the movie.
She's a journalist, is she?
At the end, she's like, and that's how the city was saved. Oh, that's right. She's a reporter. You know, one thing that really confused me. Really confused me. It sounds like... I didn't hate the movie.
It was one of the most disliked movies. Like a hemorrhoid.
Because to me, it depends really on what interpretation of Turtles you use. Like, I mean...
Not this.
Because I'm used to the cartoon, but I'm also used to the original movie.
Yeah.
So that is kind of... If they're going to do movies of Turtles, I prefer it to be more like the comic book than the cartoon. That's me. But a lot of people would prefer it as the cartoon they made.
I don't know
Stupid.
what. I don't know what this was.
But this was supposed to be like the cartoon. Why is it they got the turtle van at the end of the last one and decided, oh bugger it, we're going to use a garbage truck?
Things just totally changed. There's no reason at all, and it's the same shit every plotline. Oh, you need to work as brothers. No, we're going to have something to go wrong, so we separate to only learn to be brothers again. Every fucking film.
Yeah. Well, no, not the first.
Over.
Did they do that in the first one?
Yeah, Raphael's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be weird. Michelangelo was never my favourite. I know he was everyone's favourite, but he was never mine. In this, he's a dickhead. Like, it's
absolutely annoying. Like, every single bit of dialogue he has made me want to cut his tongue out. Every fucking thing he said. Donatello, I didn't even remember was in this.
I didn't mind Donatello.
What did he do?
I didn't mind it. And Leo, what was Leo? Leo was going to walk through a door at one point. I thought he was leaving, but he was like, nah, well, we're not brothers. I'll still stick around. At one point, I'm like, what's going on?
Honestly, there is so much that I did not like about this fucking film.
Baxter Stockman?
Oh.
Tyler? Oh. He sort of reminded me a bit of
absolute.
Why would Shredder... Oh. That was the other thing. He's standing taller than Shredder. Shredder's like a short ass.
He's a midget.
Like, hold on, this is Shredder supposed to be...
He was a tall, bald, old Asian guy in the last one. Last I remember.
Who had a really dark... Yeah. Who had a really deep voice. In that one scene of the first one that I really liked, which is when she's talking to the Shredder.
The shadows, yeah.
And he's in the shadow. And this is just wandering around. Like, you think I'm joking. No, I'm serious. Wandering around in a black jumpsuit until the end when he's like, here's a helmet.
Put me on.
I'm like, out of nowhere. Where was... And how is it he survived the first one either? You know, I don't know. One thing you've got to give the original two movies over these two movies so far is, at least in Turtles 2, they sort of explain, you know, he did survive, you know, getting crushed or whatever. You don't know how, but this doesn't even recognize that. It's like he fell off a building and it's left that you thought he's dead.
He's in jail.
No, he's in jail. Well, who arrested him? I'm like... And then, when you first saw Shredder, like, in the car, and you're like, no, that can't be.
Yeah,
I thought it's a distraction.
I thought, okay, so where's the real Shredder? I was sitting at the end of the movie. Where is he?
He's got to be in the credits.
And he put his helmet on. I went, oh, so you are the Shredder. All right. Didn't believe it.
He was like, this giant brain betrayed me. I'm like, well, what did you expect? It's going to take over Earth.
Oh, honestly. I honestly can't. There's nothing positive.
There must be something.
Honestly.
Okay, you didn't like Bebop and Rocksteady.
I hated the effects. I hated the music. I hated the acting. I hated the writing. I hated the characters. I hated the fact that it pissed on the show and the comic. There was nothing. Not a thing. I mean, yeah, okay. To finally see Bebop and Rocksteady and Crank on the screen is good. I still am waiting to see them properly done.
I didn't mind Bebop and Rocksteady. I thought if they're going to do them the way the cartoon series portrayed them, which was pretty dumb. Let's face it, they were portrayed as dumb idiots. So they got that right, and I thought they got Krang right. But it's just very... To say Krang Dimension X is a bit of a disappointment. It's a black room. It's literally a black room. Like, it's a bit of an understatement.
The whole plot of this so-called film is...
I don't know.
Crank has an interdimensional portal broken into 3 parts, landed on Earth in different sections. He teleports Shredder through a portal to tell him what to do. Why didn't he just teleport and get it himself, put the bits together?
I don't know.
Why? Because the world's not used to a talking brain walking around the street.
Too lazy. Too lazy.
It's just... And, okay, Shredder is so... He's like, oh, we must get the part from Brazil. I'm going to send you 2 morons that I don't even trust to go and get it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like the cartoon. You know, that's its use.
Just the cartoon!
But 2 things. The cartoon was made 30 years ago, or close to it.
Pretty much.
And the cartoon was never supposed to be taken seriously. And but maybe this movie's not supposed to be taken seriously. That's just it. I don't know how much. I'm trying to be fair on this movie. And,
no,
but I could annihilate it, like, if I wanted to.
Go right ahead.
Because there's shit in it, like, just, how the hell did the Turtles get off that plane? You know, when they actually fly back?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how did they get off the plane into the sewers? I'm like, maybe, there's probably an explanation for it, but
I sort of like the turtles being big. They are fucking huge. They're like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I never liked it. The heart of the story is about whether or not they're going to become human. Or not. That's the heart of the story.
You found that plot, and that I didn't see that plot.
Yeah, but it was in the movie.
1 second. Oh, drop off.
Yeah, but that's the funny part.
And
he had a drop.
No.
He had a drop, right? And Donatello uses the drop. He's like, look what this could do. But then he doesn't stay that way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, okay.
Because it's only a drop. Simple.
So if they had... Well,
at the end, the whole thing is, we need to go and stop all this shit happening, but we can do it as humans. Why?
Yeah.
There's a brain about to take the world. You think they're going to give a shit about a bunch of turtles walking around?
Yeah, but also, if they were human, they wouldn't have their powers, would they?
They wouldn't have the strength. Though.
Yeah, so what?
They didn't mention that.
Why would they think they'd be able to stop them as humans?
I'm going to talk to people, all right, for a second. This is what the plot is with this. So they get the ooze.
Well, you don't even know if it's ooze.
Well,
it's just like
a couple of drops of
Krang gives Shredder this ooze to create Beetle the Rock.
Yeah, which is some... I can't remember... Forgot about that. Why are they rhinos and a warthog? Oh, it's in their family bloodline.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty...
Oh, shit.
That's pretty dumb.
I remember I was dozing off until I was like, oh, so they got the ooze and shit. Like, where are the animals? And I was trying to follow oh, and you see the screen, oh, and their bloodline one was a warthog. And I went, what? What?
Okay, it's pretty sad that the cartoon did that bit better.
You imagine Shredder just picked these two random guys, didn't know what their bloodline is. One's a fucking wallaby, or the other one's a fucking...
one's a giraffe.
And they're going to be your fighting soldiers. What logic?
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit.
One's his bloodline is a termite.
Well, also, how did Vernon Fenwick figure that shit out with... Because Baxter Stockman doctors this footage with April.
He does a Batman Forever with Edward Nygma.
Yeah.
It's obviously a computer-generated footage.
Like, it's like... But it's also, like... You notice how the police... Because the footage they doctors... April is, like, steals something. But he didn't mention there's all these explosions shit going on. Police never asked that. You're under arrest, April. Right. But then... Vernon, apparently because he's an expert cameraman, goes in and figures out not only that Baxter's doctored the footage, he figures out the box where he did it at, which is like in a fucking corner.
And how does he get the footage? Oh, just USB. This guy's a
that might happen.
Scientific expert.
Yeah, but okay.
His security is defeated by a USB.
He could do... You could, okay, let's say you could do a USB, but you need a monitor to be able to see it. He just plugs a USB in a box, and somehow it goes on there.
Be plugging a USB to my laptop, just downloads everything without touching anything. See, and you honestly can defend this movie.
No, I'm just saying, it's a dumb movie. It's very, very dumb. It's not obviously not going to be up for many Oscars. Oh, shit. It's pretty clear. Pretty clear. Shit, man. But I didn't...
Oh, it's in their bloodline. Oh, it's a one-liner.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be more like the cartoon, I think, the last one. But it does...
Shredder was worried mask.
Shredder... You're right. Shredder... This is one of the most pathetic versions of any villain I've ever seen.
I'm going to go as far as this. Now, we've seen the Shredder in the cartoon, live-action movie.
Yeah, we've seen him all.
This Shredder is worse than the live-action TV series that had Venus de Milo in. Do you remember him?
Who?
The live-action Shredder in the TV series they did.
No, I never saw.
Walked around, no helmet on, but you know what? He was better than this.
I mean, that's like he's just got no presence, this guy. It is literally, they got an Asian guy, dumped him in there. It's literally that.
I'm going to see if I can find the Shredder for the TV.
What's his name? Venus.
Ninja Turtles. I think it's the next mutation. Or was it the next generation?
I never saw it, but I mean, it's because I was talking to Adalia last night about it because she didn't mind. Even she was like, I mean, she really liked the first one, and I was like, I mean, I didn't like the first one that much.
First one was god awful, but to be honest, okay, this one is just it was insulting. it was insulting to anyone who was a fucking fan. I'm about to look this up now, people.
Oh, there.
Oh shit! Hang on. That's
Cheddar.
Look, that was the Shredder. But at least he's somewhat.
Yeah, but he's got the mask on him.
He's just doing something. Look at the fucking splinter. It's horrible. Jesus Christ. See, that's the way he looked.
That's still better.
Thank you.
That's still better. I mean, that is better. At least he's still scarred and shit.
Was
he did have a bit of a shaving cut. Do you notice that? I'm like, what? I'm like, because the whole idea of Shredder is he's cut up, so you're going to have the mask on. They didn't have that in the cartoon, to be fair. The original cartoon.
No, but
every other interpretation says that.
As far as I remember, didn't he? He fell at the end of the last movie, like
off a fucking building.
So, it's got a little bit of paper cut. Fuck, I hate it. So what would you give it? Okay, what would you give it out of? I don't know. Let's just say 5. Look at him there. That was the Shredder in the last movie.
Where is he in the new one? Find an image of him in the new one.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you go out of the put Shredder out of the shadow.
Out of
his misery. I mean, I will say this. I don't think there will be another one. I think well, I don't know if it leaves you. God, Casey Jones sucked it. What do you think of their relationship?
They had a relationship.
What?
Look at him. Look at him.
That shaving cut. He's got a little bit of a cut and a goatee. And that's. I
don't remember the Shredder ever having a beard.
Oh, the beard doesn't worry me too much. But I honestly thought, even the actor, I'm like, if they hadn't put a shit on him and or whatever, filmed him in shadows, there is the lighting on him is terrible. If he's supposed to be the bad guy, he's just in really bright light, walking around. Did you see the van chase? I actually didn't mind that, even though but did it remind you of a certain comic book movie that had Heath Ledger? Was it just me, or I'm like looking at it going, there's helicopters and there's vans and there's fucking. I'm like, I've seen this. I've seen this. Trying to.
How dare you compare? Fucking, I'm not going to.
Didn't it remind you of it? I'm like, and then Michael, the turtle. That turtle, fucking that vehicle. They went from not having a vehicle to having a vehicle completely over the top with the arms and the swinging nunchuckers coming out. I'm like,
and did Michelangelo even use his nunchucks?
No, I don't think so. Did they use their weapons at all? I can't remember the fights too. I remember I didn't mind the fight between Bebop, Rocksteady, and
I don't recall them ever using their weapons.
The Casey Jones and Shredder. For all the good they did for me with Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady, I didn't mind the way they portrayed. Shredder and Casey Jones were so pathetic, so pathetic. Two of the worst characters I've seen on screen in years, a long time. Like, they're up there, I'd say, with Lex Luthor in God,
yes.
At least, like, that would be, they'd be right there. They
just
just
the same thing. It's a reincarnation of character that's already existed.
Done really bad. But it's also a fact that these characters, it's not like people are like, it's a different generation, but these characters don't need to suck ass. They seem pretty easy to do. Like, seriously. Shredder is what? A guy who is basically Darth Vader done it as a ninja.
Pretty much.
From Japan. And he stays in shadows. He's got a deep voice, and he's scarred, and he's fucked up, and he's... Yeah. Well, so let's cast this normal-looking guy.
You know what the worst part is? We were on the other side. We had that challenge, that Dr. Doom. I'm with him.
If Cody's listening,
I'm seeing it. I'm like, you guys are right.
But the funny part, okay, because it's like last time.
This is not Shredder.
Last time they went so overboard with the Shredder that it was too much. It was ridiculous that it was just. I was like, this is not Shredder. It's a Transformer. And this had gone completely the other way to a point where I'm like,
Joe.
I'm like, does he have anything going? Just wandering around? He's got a knife,
couple of claws,
bottom knife on his claws. Oh, who's the woman with him? Is that supposed to be daughter? Is that the character from the last one? I forgot about it. Yeah, who is she? Just some woman hanging around him. I'm like, well, who's that? And she's apparently so like protective of it. Like she'll like even after he's been betrayed by Crack. I know she didn't know, but she'll die to keep his word. And I'm like, oh Casey, Casey, Jesus, Casey.
I told you this movie.
No, but he's really bad. He's joking. Because I hear about how good Arrow is. I hear everyone talking about how good Arrow is. Are you interested
in watching Arrow?
No, in fact, it turned me right off. I'm like, this guy's... I hope he's better as Arrow in this, because he's got... Honestly, a football would have more presence as Casey Jones than this guy. And I'm just like, it's just, he's the way he is with April, and it's just...
They deserve each other.
Yeah, but I honestly thought, no shit, Megan Fox is better as April than he is as Casey Jones.
Oh, God, that would be hard.
Like, because, jeez, I'm like... And the problem with Megan Fox is they keep fucking sexual. I get it's a Michael Bay. Oh, did you catch Bumblebee?
Oh.
Did you catch that? I'm like, that's how when they say Michael Bay's got no influence in this movie, bullshit. Like, complete bullshit.
There's a bit where there's like a parade going out. The Michelangelo steps out in the crowd. Obviously, they think he's a costume. Guy rolls up next to him. Yellow card.
Transforms! Bumblebee!
Gives him a knuckle. No suit, dude! He transforms. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's when the movie was in trouble.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
2 minutes.
this could be rough. This could be rough. Oh, bullshit. But, look, I mean, there's some entertaining bit. I did like the basketball slipping on the pizza. I thought that was dumb. But it's the sort of shit I could imagine in the cartoon. So what did I like about it? I liked... yeah, break this down. All right, I hated the score. The intro shot was how boring was the intro shot?
I remember.
It's just like a building. The score was just. I'm like, oh right. Like, be bothered? That's the impression I get from the movie. Is that could they be bothered? It's like they could put all their attention on Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, who they wanted to see. I'm like, okay,
this
cool.
guy like,
but the rest of it was like an effort, a real effort. So I don't know. It's not. It's just disappointing. Like
out of 5, what would you give it then? Seriously, 2. Oh, that's generous.
No, picture. I'm giving it what? But a lot of people have liked this.
I don't care what
a lot of people. This got 7 out of 10 on Joe Blow. Did you see that? Yeah, 7 out of 10 on Joe Blow, saying it's underrated. But I still get for Splinter. Stand in the middle of it, the cops. Just on a railing, like giving his life story. Like I just wait like he's a cop, like with a coffee and around the cooler,
like Jake and the Fat Man
around the cooler. Detective Scroat. Oh, no, I give it 2. What would you give it? 0.
No, honestly, 0.
It's that bad.
Yes, it is the worst thing on the tours I have seen.
Oh, not worse than Turtles. Is it worse than Turtles 3? I'd say not. No, Turtles 3 is pretty bad.
It's close.
This did not have Blue Hawaii in it. Splinter with a genius.
I'll tell you why. Okay, Turtles 3 is so bad, but it's bad because it only involves the turtles. It's not fucking up the shredder. It's not fucking. This just goes everything you love. Fuck it.
Oh, did you notice Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, yeah.
It was weird. It's weird how they paid so much tribute to Turtles too, and that isn't. I don't think that's the was that the most loved out of the original movie?
It's not the pinnacle.
I thought the first one was. I thought the first one was.
Because Turtles came out was dark. It was too dark. So they liked it. Went too far.
Because my opinion was always, for me, the first Turtles was a pretty damn good adaptation. Yeah. The second one was a bit of a letdown. The third one was other shit.
The third one we didn't even see.
The third one was, and then when they brought it back, and I thought 2007 movie was better than the reviews said. Cause I thought it was going to be shit. And I'm like, well, this is fine. Like it's not great. It's not even, I'd say good, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And since then, I'm like, no, I don't. This franchise isn't for me.
Yeah, I feel like Elvis and Blue Hawaii.
This franchise isn't for me. But so are you going to wait for Turtles 3? I don't think they'll do it. It has not made what they thought it was going to.
Screw Turtles, let it die off.
Wouldn't it be funny if the same director said, I'm going to do He-Man?
This is my fear with
could
these.
just have He-Man wandering around.
Yeah, straight up. Normal guy. Not even a skeleton.
Like, what? Is he He-Man? Doesn't look any different.
So, oh God, I just realised, Casey Jones plays him.
See, but I know. Fuck, he was bad. He was really...
No personality.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, I hope he can come out of this unscathed. I was thinking, I'm like, this could be a real downer on any career he's got outside of Arrow. But it turns me off. That show might be good, but I'm telling you, I ain't going to watch it for a while because, my God.